In the life of sports, some face challenges that go beyond the playing field. Today we dive into the extraordinary story of Brandon Thomas, a young athlete whose love for football helped him defeat even his toughest opponent. But before we dive in, don't forget to like and subscribe for future videos. When you first encounter Brandon, it's impossible to miss his infectious smile, contagious laugh, and an oversized personality that lights up any room. Ask anyone, and they'll tell you Brandon Thomas was born to play football. His passion for the game was unparalleled, and he was willing to do anything to stay on the gridiron. Although Brandon was an all-around athlete, football was his #1 priority. Even discovering his love for track during his sophomore year of high school couldn't deter him from his football aspirations. Some guys are just made to play football. But life has a way of throwing you unexpected challenges, and some challenges really test your will. During a routine workout, something went wrong. His mother Melanie Thomas said he was doing box jumps and thought he sprained his ankle really bad. So, they treated it like any other normal injury. Iced it and elevated it, hoping to get back on the field soon. But over time, it wasn't getting better, so they went to get it checked out. An X-ray turned into an MRI. Within 2 days, Brandon got some shocking news that this ankle injury was much more than a sprain. It was actually something that would change his life forever. Brandon, thinking he may have really fractured his ankle, soon learned of his chilling diagnosis. He had osteosarcoma, a form of bone cancer, in his lower right leg. The room filled with emotions as Brandon's family grappled with the devastating news. But it was Brandon's strength that brought a sense of calmness to the storm. Brandon and his team faced the challenge head-on. Chemo became a part of his life, and eventually, the decision to amputate his lower right leg arose. Brandon said there were so many things that came with the amputation. One of the biggest things was phantom limb pain. In the aftermath of amputation, individuals often grapple with phantom limb pain, a perplexing experience where sensations or pain persist in the absent limb. This phenomenon, ranging from tingling to sharp sensations, is triggered by factors like weather changes or stress. It hurt so bad, Brandon said. After the amputation, it was immediately more chemo. His father Devin said it hit Brandon like a ton of bricks. It was everything they had missed in the first half of treatment. But in true Brandon fashion, he fought with his trademark smile on his face, determined to live. After 9 grueling months, Brandon's chemo was over. His body cleared out the toxins, and a light at the end of the tunnel emerged. That light at the end of the tunnel was the possibility of returning to the football field, a realization that cancer wouldn't take football away from him. It wasn't just his love for the game that made him want to return. It was something much more important. It was to prove that when he got knocked down he could get back up. And that, he did, after a grueling rehab process that included learning to adapt to the new prosthetic leg. Months later, Brandon walked onto the football field as the starting linebacker for the Central Valley Bears. Brandon felt a mix of emotions when he returned to the football field after his cancer treatment and amputation. He said, "I was nervous, I was excited, I was happy, I was sad. It was just a whole bunch of feelings that I can't really explain." He was so grateful for the support he received from his family, friends, coaches, and teammates. He said, "They've been there for me through everything. They've helped me get through this. They've pushed me to be better. They've motivated me to keep going." Brandon's return to the football field was an incredible achievement that showed his courage and determination. He inspired many people with his story and his performance. He said, "I just want to show people that anything is possible. You can do anything you set your mind to. You just have to believe in yourself and work hard." He not only completed the season but also entered the playoffs, becoming a leading tackler and scoring his first career touchdown a year after finishing chemo. Today, Brandon's focus is on the game, on school, friends, and the joy of living. Although Brandon's high school career is finished, his remarkable journey continues. His passion for football led him to Eastern Washington University. In 2023, he embraced a preferred walk-on spot, donning the colors of the Eastern Washington Eagles as a freshman defensive end. His journey proves that a resilient spirit can overcome the toughest opponents. His story is a true inspiration, proving that even in the face of adversity, the human spirit can triumph. That wraps up this episode of Time Tales and Thrills. Share his story, because sometimes, victories are not just on the scoreboard, but in the journey itself. If you enjoyed this episode, please share, like, and subscribe for future tales.